From KVOA, investigating for you, this is News 4 Tucson, live at 10.
Good evening. Merry Christmas. Thank you for spending part of your night with us. I'm Eric Fink. Danelle has the night off. We begin with some breaking news tonight. The city councilman says the Islamic Center of Tucson was vandalized early this morning, and he says one man was assaulted. According to Tucson City Councilman Steve Kozaczyk, the incident happened just after 6 a.m. Now take a close look at this surveillance video. A woman picks up a chair and damages part of the building. A couple seconds later, the video shows another woman throwing something at the building and breaking a window. These people have yet to be identified. Kozaczyk says a board member from the ICT went outside to see what was going on and was assaulted. We have a picture tonight of that man's black eye. The Islamic Center is no stranger to vandalism. City Councilman Kozaczyk sent News 4 Tucson this statement, quote, "We went through this a few years ago, and it ended with students being evicted. In this case, the woman caught breaking the window is likely not a student, is certainly guilty of vandalizing the ICT and assault. Once we have a positive ID, they will be pressing charges. It's Christmas Day. Can't we stand down on the anti-Islamic hatred and enjoy the holiday by coming alongside one another and quit this divisive and destructive behavior," end quote. Developing tonight, a man who was involved in a fatal car crash earlier this week is back in custody after police say he was on the run. Tucson police say Sergio Oliveros was found last night after he fled from St. Joseph's Hospital Thursday, where he was being treated for his injuries. Police say Oliveros was speeding and impaired behind the wheel when he hit and killed 31-year-old Angelica Ceniceros at the intersection of Golf Links and Pantano on Monday. Ceniceros was an aerospace engineer. Her family says she earned scholarships to MIT and Harvard. Police say Oliveros was found last night near the Park Place Mall. Police say he's now behind bars in the Pima County Jail, facing homicide charges. He's being held tonight on a $1 million bond. NASA launched its James Webb Space Telescope this morning from the Space Center in Kourou, French Guiana. The rocket carrying the telescope launched around 5 a.m. Tucson time. It's the successor to the Hubble telescope and has taken more than 3 decades to reach its launch date. The telescope will orbit the sun 1 million miles away from Earth. It will take the telescope a month to get there, where it will eventually begin to study some of the universe's first stars and galaxies. Daniel.
Yeah, very cool. Interesting to see what that looks like in a month. Well, outside, you don't have to wait too much longer for another rain chance. Overnight, we're going to be having some light showers passing us by. Now, up towards the north, you are seeing some rain developing in between Phoenix and Tucson, but there's a lot of radar scattering here, so it makes it very difficult to tell where we're actually seeing rain. One thing I like to look at here is going to be these darker green areas. So those spots is what you want to look out for whenever you see lighter green like this so widespread. But I do think that that line of rain will be making its way down into Tucson, really in between now and early tomorrow morning, with our best chance here in Tucson coming closer towards sunrise. All right, so current temperatures outside, feeling pretty nice out there, mid-50s for a lot of us across the area here. Foothills looking at 54. Marana, you have 53. Tucson Estates looking at 54. The airport sitting at 56. A lot of these spots I think are going to be down into the upper 40s, but if that rain comes in a little bit earlier, that's going to be keeping us in the 50s, Eric, and we're going to be seeing some cooler temperatures. I'll be talking more about that too in just a few minutes.
All right, Daniel, full forecast coming up in just a few minutes. See you then. Christmas is a day of many traditions, and one such tradition is the annual Salvation Army Christmas dinner here in Tucson. Our Shelley Jackson with more tonight on how this dinner means so much for so many.
My volunteers have been working on cooking this since 4 weeks ago.
The Salvation Army expects to feed 1,000 people and some four-legged friends at its annual Christmas dinner this year.
We really appreciate it. We came all the way from the north side, so It's good to go to a place where, there's people that actually care.
It is so important because we have neighbors in the community who's living in the park who don't have a family to visit on a special day like today, like a Christmas day.
For some, volunteering has become a Christmas custom.
My dad started this tradition when I was 2, when we moved to Tucson from St. Louis.
Giving a bunch of meals to people that need to eat.
Today I have been serving meals. I am doing a good job, really.
Oh, well, it's wonderful to have all the people gathered together for this great holiday event.
And among the younger crowd, you can guess what their favorite part of the day was.
Getting presents from Santa. I picked a tic-tac-toe game. I mostly was having fun with my friends and getting presents.
Oh, I think it's a blessing that they're doing this for everybody, especially families that don't have anywhere to go for Christmas. It's wonderful.
From Midtown, Shelley Jackson, News 4, Tucson.
Shelley, thank you. President Joe Biden marked his first Christmas in office today with a call to the troops stationed around the world. Joined by First Lady Jill Biden, the president spoke via video to service members with the Army, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guard, offering them holiday wishes and gratitude for their service and sacrifice. President Biden called those serving the, quote, solid steel spine of the nation. The president's late son, Beau, served in the Delaware National Guard. President Biden saying he understands how difficult it is for families to spend the holidays apart.
Hello, everybody, and Merry Christmas. And it's wonderful to see you all, but I know, as Jill said, you'd rather be home today, and I don't blame you. Jill and I know how hard it is for you, but quite frankly, it's harder for your husbands, wives, moms, dads, children, be apart or on duty during a season of togetherness. And we Bidens understand that. We still, every once in a while, look at that empty chair.
Now to the latest on the coronavirus. A COVID outbreak aboard a Navy combat ship has forced it to remain docked in a port at Guantanamo Bay this Christmas. An unknown number of crew members on the USS Milwaukee are in isolation aboard the ship at the naval station in Cuba. Navy officials have not determined whether the rapidly spreading Omicron variant is to blame. A Navy spokesperson says all 105 crew members were fully vaccinated, but won't say how many are currently infected. Booster shots are recommended, but not mandated in the U.S. military. Now to the latest on the COVID cases here in Arizona. We're seeing a continued spike statewide. The Arizona Department of Health Services reporting more than 3,400 new cases today. More than 2,600 of them are from Maricopa County. More than 400 reported here in Pima County. The state also reporting 70 new deaths, 9 of them right here in Pima County. More than 64% of people have at least one dose of the vaccine in Arizona. Health officials urging everyone to get vaccinated and urging those who are eligible to get their booster. And as millions tried to get home for the holidays, their plans hitting a snag. Thousands of flights stayed grounded this Christmas